एनडीपी आगू जगमीत सिंह ने लंडन ओंटारियो च एक मुस्लिम परिवार उत्ते घातक नफरत नाल प्रेरित हमले दी 1 साल दी बरसी मनाउण लई संसद च एक न्यूज़ कॉन्फ्रेंस की। 6 जून 2021 नूं एक 20 साला व्यक्ति द्वारा चलाए गए एक पिकअप ट्रक द्वारा एक शाम की सैर दौरान टकराओ तो बाद अफजल परिवार के 4 मैंबरां की मौत हो गई सी। एनडीपी आगू जगमीत सिंह वल्लों इस्लामोफोबिया का मुकाबला करन ते ऑनलाइन नफरत नूं हल करन लई संघी सरकार तो सख्त कार्रवाई की मांग की गई है।
Today marks the 1-year anniversary of the attack in London, an attack which was Islamophobic, which took the life of the Afzal family. And a year later, Muslims are asking the question, what has been done to make us feel safer? And sadly, the reality is there has not been any concrete steps to tackle the very clear root causes of Islamophobia that leads to this type of violence. In this case, online hate. There is no bill that's been proposed in 1 year to tackle online hate, which we know is involved in radicalizing the attacker in this particular circumstance, as well as others. There is no one appointed as the special representative to combat Islamophobia, nor has the government taken any steps concretely to dismantle the neo-Nazi group that was linked to this attack. Those are 3 specific things that could have been done amongst a host of other concrete steps that many Muslim groups have called for. So in light of that, people are really wondering, why hasn't this government taken any concrete measures to keep people safer beyond just expressing concern? The Liberal government needs to take concrete steps, and that's what I'll be asking my questions on today. Why hasn't this government taken those concrete steps? Well, we know it's not a surprise. Online radicalization has happened in the past. The horrific attack in Quebec City at a masjid was also an example where the attacker was radicalized. And we know that online hate is proliferating. We know that, based on the testimony of whistleblowers, that online hate is promoted in the algorithm. The Facebook whistleblower said, we benefit from divisive, corrosive, hateful messages because it creates more response. People stay on the platform longer. That is an indictment of allowing the status quo to continue. We can't let Facebook monitor itself when they promote divisive, hateful rhetoric, which can and has led to online radicalization. So a year after this horrific attack, and years after the previous attack in Quebec, it is simply wrong that the government has taken so long to put anything forward to tackle online hate. We can always start with an immediate measure of some tool for us to remove those type of messages immediately at the federal level with the powers that we have, and then work to find ways to improve that. But the fact that a year later from the attack in London and years after the Quebec City masjid killing, that this is still not something that's being tackled is inexcusable. On top of that, the neo-Nazi group that was linked with the attack could have immediately been targeted and dismantled. There's no excuse for delaying on that. So this is why I point to these concrete examples of how the Liberal government and Prime Minister Trudeau have certainly expressed concern, but haven't really done anything concretely to specifically make sure Muslim communities feel safer. And after hearing of the attack in London, so many Muslims thought, maybe I can't walk the streets with my hijab. Maybe I can't be who I am anymore. Maybe I have to hide who I am. Otherwise, I'm at risk of being attacked or even killed. That's something we can't accept in our country.